Just going to make a quick video to show you how to merge letters on MyEditor. I have MyEditor already opened. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the files that I want to combine. In this case, a word, so I will select multiple letters of a file. I'm going to hit File, Open, and right here I already have a file open that has letters in it. So I'm going to spell the word Cora, which is my daughter's name. So you're going to basically select whatever files you need, and you can select multiple files by clicking Control at the same time. So her name is Cora, so I need A, capital C, O, or an R. It's going to be difficult because I'm using one hand. But if you hit Control, you can hit multiple files. See, so I hit Control, so I have multiple files selected. And I'm going to hit Control again to hit the other letter, so just bear with me on the screen for a second. Okay, so I have all of my 4 letters open, C-O-R-A. One of the quirks about MyEditor that I don't like is the black background. So what you can actually do to change the black background, which, again, that's your personal preference, you go up to the top here and you click on the color wheel. And now you have this screen. You click the first one black, and then you could change it to, you know, whatever colors, and you hit set color, and that will change that. It really doesn't matter. It's just a quirk that it has. So in order to view the other windows, you go to Window. It's not very clear. Window, and then the file. So her name is Cora, C-O-R-A, so I need the O first. You click this little box that looks like an A with a box around it. That will select everything. Hit Copy. Go back to the first letter, which is a C. Now you want to do it in the order that it will stitch out, so that way it avoids some of the jump stitches. You can make this visually larger or smaller just by scrolling in or out. I like to use the horizontal and the vertical lines to line things up. So take your C. I like to move it on top of the line, so it's just a little bit easier to see and line up. And now I'm going to hit Paste. So there's my O. I'm going to move my O right onto the horizontal line. And I'm going to do the same thing for every letter. Go to Window, the letter R, select all, copy, go back to the letter C, paste it, move it up to line it up. You can use your arrows as well. Go back to the letter A, copy that whole thing, go back to the first letter, and now I have an entire word. So now this is all lined up on this line here, and I could actually rotate it if I want by clicking on this rotate button here. It's hard to see. And then I can decide how many degrees I want to rotate it. So usually I do 90, so that way it will flip it so it's easier on my hoop. And then what I do is I like to select the whole thing, and then you can see this little crosshairs there. I like to move that to the crosshairs of the screen, so that way it's centered in my hoop. So now I have the word Cora. You go File, Save As. I use PES formula for my machine, so you just select PES, and then you could obviously save it in whatever folder you want. Name it as Cora. save, and then it's gonna, you know, ask you again what type of machine you have. I usually don't even pay attention. I just pick the first one. Hit OK, and then it'll tell you the stitch count. And then you can use that the same way you would use a regular file. Hopefully this will help you a little bit. I'll try to make another better video. It is pretty hard to make a video with one hand. Thanks.